Let's learn hiragana. My guys. Okay, this time I got a request from one of my Twitter followers that she wants to learn Japanese alphabet. So I decided to make a series of this Japanese alphabet. So I want to start from hiragana, and there are 46 basic hiraganas and other variations, and I want to start from the basic of the basic. I, U, E, O. I want to start from this, and I want to talk about this, but there are two things I want to talk about first, and they are one, breathing, and the second, accent. These two are totally different from speaking English. And I'm an English teacher, so I often talk about this to my students, and I even hold seminars about this too. Okay, so I want to talk about this first. Okay, first, number one, breathing. Okay, breathing. Okay. Okay, so I believe most of you guys are native English speakers, and okay, basing on that, you guys usually use more air when you speak in English than when we Japanese people speak in Japanese. So we use less air, and then that makes our voice quieter. This is true. So when we speak in English, when we Japanese people speak in English, a lot of people don't know about this, so our voice doesn't stand out among native English speakers. So they often say that we are too quiet, and then we are not used to speaking in louder voice, so we kind of feel embarrassed. It's something like that. So it's the opposite. You guys have to stop breathing a lot and breathing out a lot. So breathe lightly, very lightly, and we don't use louder voice, so try to keep it a little quiet, a little quiet. Also, the airflow. We often, Japanese often use throat muscles, tighten up a lot. And this is how weaken the airflow. So if I read these characters using the breathing of English, it becomes like this. A, I, U, E, O. But if I pronounce this correctly, it'll be like A, I, U, E, O. So the airflow doesn't, keep going that much, just a little bit. And so it's like we're cutting the air, weakening the airflow using the muscles in the throat. Ah, I, U, E, O. But don't do it too much, like ah, I, U. It's not like that. Ah, I, U, E, O. Just lightly, just lightly. And then don't use too much air. Ah, I, U, E, O. Ah, I, U, E, O. So basically, less air means quieter voice. And that means more difficulty in communicating with people. But why we can communicate clearly in our language is that because we use vowels a lot. Okay, so this is the hint for speaking Japanese fluently. This is very important actually. And the second one is that English speakers and Japanese speakers have different way of accent. In English, it's like stress accent. In Japanese, it's like pitch accent. So we use the pitch, higher pitch, lower pitch. We use these when we speak in Japanese. So when I'm speaking in English, this sometimes comes out. So it sounds strange. It sounds like Asian English. This is why. Okay, so for example, I went to school. In English, it's like I went to school. I went to school. So I went to school. So the stress is put here and here. I went to school. It's like this. But if I use Japanese way of pitch accent, it'll be like this. I went to school. I went to school. So Japanese people speak English like this often. Not everyone, but a lot of people speak English like this in Japan. So this is, you have to be careful too. Accent isn't stress. Accent is higher pitch. This is Japanese. So, okay, for example, went, went. So that means there are two E vowels in Japanese. That means every vowel has two ways of saying this. So one is a, the other one is a, one is e, the other one is e. It's like that. So whatever hiragana you learn, there's always two ways of saying, pronouncing this each hiragana. Okay, so please remember this. I'll go back on this again later. Okay, so let's start from the first character. Okay, the first one is a, a, a. Okay, and if I write it, it starts from the first horizontal line and a little bit curved line vertically, then goes like this. Ah, ah. So one, no, one, two, and three. One, two, three. This is a, a, a. Okay, and it sounds like alphabet A, but A has different sounds like a, a. There are a lot of ways of uttering this letter, but in Japanese, it's basically a but different pitch. A and a, a and a. It's like that. So we often use this pronunciation to say a lot of English words too, and this is one of the points that we are not really good at English. For example, in English, this is apple, apple. So this letter is pronounced a, but we don't have this vowel in Japanese, so we often use a for apple. So it's apple, apple in Japanese. It's totally different. Okay, and the next one, e, e, e. So just two lines like this. E, e, e. One, two. E, e, e. And this sound is like when you say eat in English. Eat, 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 eat. Almost the same, I think. Eat, 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 eat. But it's, we often use this sound for eat and also it. So when we Japanese people say these words, sometimes they sound the same because we use this pronunciation for these two. Eat, 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 eat. Same sound. We use same sound for these letters, these words, but it's it, not eat, right? We use this, so this is where we are different too. Okay, eat, eat, so like this. U. One short stroke, second long one, like this. U, u, u. Okay, it's like when you say book, book. It's close, close. U, u, u. And road, road, road. And phonetic symbols, it's like this. Road, o, o. It's like this. O, u, u, u. Road, u, u, u. I think this is closer. Road, u, u, u. Okay. And e. Okay, it's like this. This is difficult, so maybe I should do this again. So sometimes my handwriting isn't good, so it becomes like this sometimes. But this is better. This is better. But people sometimes write like this. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. 1, 2. It's like this. 2 strokes. 2 strokes. Okay. This is really close to English too. Met, met, met. It's close. Not exactly the same, but close. Okay? Met, close. Finally, o. Strike vertically, then, and another little stroke here. Okay, so 1, 2, 2 is like this, and 3. Okay, it's like this. I'll do this again. O. 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 It's like this. This stroke can be small, but well, if you make it too small, you can't read it. So be careful, please. Okay. O. There's a little bit sound like all. Maybe it's almost the same. All. Okay, so these are the 5 basic hiragana, and these are the vowels we often use. I mean, we always use. Okay, and you have to remember that we often use throat muscles to weaken the airflow and say it's like there's a staccato. A, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O. Not like a, E, U, E, O. Not like that. A, I, U, E, O. Okay, and this is like only 5 hiragana characters, but still you can make some words out of these 5 characters. So let's do it. Okay, for example, I. Okay, like I said in the previous video, you can't say I. You have to pronounce these characters separately. I, and it's a word. This means love. I, and you gotta be careful because this has higher pitch and this has lower pitch. I. It's not like it's not like I. No, I. It's love. It's love. And actually, this one just itself. This is a picture painting. It's painting. Painting. E. And oh, also this one, E. That's its stomach. Stomach. E. And U. There's actually a bird called U, but it's not that word famous, so it's okay. Let's forget it. And A. This means meet. To meet someone. Au. O. This means color blue. O. And oi. Well, this is like, it's not good. Hey. When you find a kid doing something stupid, hey, it's like oi in Japanese, oi. Well, I don't know if you ever use this, but I just found this word from this. And ie. This is house. Ie. And okay, we did this before. E. No. Like I said in the previous video, this is not like ie. It's like e. And even if you say it quickly, it's ie. You know, very quick. Ie. And I actually left one word last, and it's about this. Iu. This actually means say. Iu. But we don't pronounce this like that. We often pronounce this you. It's like in hiragana, we haven't done this yet, but you. The pronunciation is like this. You. Even though we write like this, we pronounce this you. Okay? This means say. Okay, so I talked about the difference of breathing and accent, okay? Stress accent and pitch accent. Now also about these 5 characters and how we should pronounce this and how to write this. Now also we can even make words out of these 5 characters, and we went over it. Okay, so I hope this video helps you, and if you have any questions or requests, please write comment below. Okay, I'll do kakikukeko next time. Kakikukeko. I'll do this in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.